What's going on, THP? Much More 18 here with the second sit down with the 2023 Grandaddy team, Team Legacy. As I mentioned in the first video that I did, this year's going to be a little more quick hit kind of stuff. And just like the first time, there's zero reason to delay that. So let's introduce the team and see who I have joining me this time. Farrell, why don't you start? Just easy stuff like your THP name, your full name, which isn't easy if everybody on the team knows Brian S., and how you found THP.
So Fair HB, Sean Lux. I actually just kind of stumbled across Hackers Paradise one day. I was just trying to find a golf forum just to see where some people were talking about different golf topics and tour events and whatnot. And I just happened to stumble across Hackers Paradise back then.
Awesome. PP4.
All right, it's PP412. It's not that difficult, right?
PP4 numbers.
So
just introduce.
yeah, PP4 numbers. What's up, y'all? PP412. My name is Patrick Province. I found THP. It was last winter. I think it's coming up on a year now, so it's been a super eventful year for me. I think I was looking up, actually, very appropriately, Jaws Raw wedges, which I ended up buying. So I have a 54 and a 60. And it was that thread, going through it and just reading people's experiences with them that just led to me signing up. And, I kind of dove in head first. And like I said, it's been a whirlwind of a year so far. So it's been a lot of fun.
Yeah, we'll talk a little bit about your year here coming up. But K-Mensch, what about you?
K-Mensch, Keith mentioned. I found THP back in 2019, kind of looked around for a little bit, and I think I stumbled onto a thread where it had a bunch of gifts in it. I was really confused at the moment, and I hopped back in it, and I found the Grandaddy and followed that, and it just kind of blew me away. And I ended up joining in, I think, early 20 is when I ended up joining.
So you followed you found the 2019 Grandaddy thread?
Yeah. I caught that at I think the beginning of the year. So I went back to try to understand what exactly went on. And then I went back to like 18 and started going back like, wow, this is really happening to these guys here.
And now you're on the team.
And now I'm on the team.
Let's go. What about you, Britton?
Britton G is my name on the forum. It stands for Britton Gerber. Pretty simple. I actually found the forum through trying to find something just to talk about golf. Coming out of like the golf business, I was looking for stuff that really was just other people's opinions on golf equipment, and actually started on a different forum. Got zero response on a few things I posted, and then found THP next, and it was just like an overwhelmingly welcoming community compared to the other one. So
sweet. So I noticed none of you guys said you joined THP just to win shit, and I really appreciate that. But we are going to talk about stuff you guys have been in. No rookies in this group that I have here, but we do have two actual prior teammates in an event. So I'm going to start with them. Why don't you guys share what events you guys have been to and how that experience or experiences have shaped your THP journey as a whole? K-Mensch, want to start?
So yeah, Sean and I, or Pharaoh and I, we were lucky enough to go to a Titleist event out of Ballyhack. What an amazing experience that was. It's I don't know, I think it's just all hard to describe, like following along. You want to be there and you think you have these assumptions of what you'll do and what you can expect, but you really don't. It's constant nonstop activity, trying to keep up with the thread and the forum and everything like that, and trying to be present in the experience. It's just a blast.
So what do you think being in that experience, how'd that change THP after for you?
it I don't know, kind of I think probably made me a little bit more devoted to the forum, um, to want to provide more and be more involved with other experiences and everything as well.
Yeah, I hear that. What about you, Farrell?
Um, as Keith said, I mean, you really don't know what you were expecting, going into the first experience. And I mean, sh showing up there, it was just, I mean, it was very surreal. Rolling up onto, just an unbelievable place. And, I mean, just having the experience of hanging out with the Titleist people and talk with them and picking their brains on every kind of little thing going on, as well as getting to finally meet some THPers because I hadn't got to meet any up to that point. It was just a unbelievable just experience to have that opportunity, and I think after that I took from that to just kind of learning from uh, where I tried to be active, at certain times of the event and whatnot. It kind of made me see like things I could improve on when I was posting, or trying to be more active during my actual live rounds and stuff like that versus where you're just kind of overwhelmed in your first experience, so you don't do everything perfect. But it was definitely that learning experience really helped with preparing for this, as well as just posting in general on the forum after that.
Awesome. Awesome. Britton, what about you? You were a teammate with Brian S., who I had on the first show.
I was a teammate with actually Sean, or Triple Frack at the time.
Oh,
Brian
okay.
was on the other team.
Brian was on the other team. Okay.
Yeah, but so we talked a little bit at the thing, just not as much as we'd like to when we were there. But yeah, the Adele Quest Cup was my first event, and uh, going into it, I was pretty new, I would say, on the forum, so didn't really know what to expect. Didn't really know what I should have. I feel like I didn't really understand what all I needed to do to bring the forum along. So I actually didn't post nearly enough. And right after the event was over, that was the first thing I said. I was like, I wish I would have posted more and understood like what people wanted me to post, type of thing. So like when I said the next time I get an event, I was like, I just want to be able to post and bring people along a lot more. So my goal for the Grandaddy is to post as much as I possibly can. Uh, just because I feel like I disappointed myself not posting enough. And then I focus a ton on the golf, which I wish I would have focused more on the other stuff. But yeah,
And
it was a great event to start off, and uh, very minimal expectations because I'd never been to something like that before. Everybody else was thinking it was fake because of all the stuff that happened, and that you get to go and get clubs and you meet total strangers that love golf also. So,
yeah.
and then I get to the hotel and talk with what is Pops now, and we talked for 2 to 3 hours before we even sat down and it just to be able to process what was happening.
Yeah, wait till we have 29 of us at this event. It's going to be unreal.
Yeah.
So I actually met you in passing at an experience this year, PP Numbers. Same as above. What was that experience and how did it change THP for you?
So I did the data experience, also at Hack, which was an incredible place, and coincidentally, we have the goat hat on right now. Man, it was so cool. Kind of like everybody else said, like I was pretty new to the forum. I mean, I was under 4 months, from the time I had joined to when the experience actually started. But I had done some research and kind of figured out it was pretty legit at that point. But you still never know what to expect. And man, it was just so crazy walking into the cottage. I can say Luden was the first THPer I ever met. Just sitting on the couch. I'm like, hey, what's up, dude? And then from there, it's just a blur. like just everything, the dinners, the, you know, how immersive the entire experience was, how amazing, you know, Gavin and Jen and the Shot Scope team was, and JB. Like it was just so cool. Um, the golf was amazing. My teammates, you know, the whole crew along for the experience was top notch. I always say, as far as like changing it, the way I put it is like it brings THP to life. You know, it takes it from a forum to like a real thing, and it's just has gone on from there. You know, I've met more and more people. I've golfed with T Wright numbers. Also, we just played this past weekend actually. So my teammate from that experience, we've played multiple times since Valley Hack, and it's awesome every time. You know, we laugh our ass off. I swear. Anyway, you know, we have a blast every time. So it brings it to life, man. Like I've, you know, we went out to X Store, a Grandaddy alum, for his strokes for pops for strokes, golf outing. Those were all things I would have never done before going to an experience. And yeah, that's the best way I could put it. Just it made it so real.
I like that. So I had a video come out recently with alumni from past Granddaddies, asking them a couple questions, and I kind of want to ask you guys one of the questions I asked them, which was, what did you guys know about the Granddaddy before being selected for it? And to add on to that, what does being selected for the 10th anniversary mean to you? Britton, you want to start?
Yeah. Going into before I selected, I would say I didn't know that much about the Grandaddy because I was terrible at following experiences. I'm not the greatest reader or the fastest reader in the world. So when I start to get 20, 30 pages behind on something, I'm just like, wow, this is going to take me forever to catch up. So I'm very bad at reading the Grandaddy stuff since it's moves so fast and
Eyes.
following along. So, but yeah, didn't know very much. Now, since being selected, have gone back and also started a thread with the alumni, asking them for like any type of advice they wanted and whatever, which was so helpful that these guys can just give as much advice as they can. And then Chris, you also have given us so much helpful things to remember to use for when we get there. That I think all of us are going to be more prepared than we could have been just going at this on our own. So, was there a second question I need to answer? I don't remember.
What does being selected for the 10th anniversary mean to you?
Oh man. I think I don't know specifically 10th anniversary if it elevates it more than the others, but just being selected for the Granddaddy, being able to go get fit by the best in the world. Fitting is one thing that I've never really gotten done it to a professional standpoint, I would say. And it's been 6, 7 years since I got fit. So never seeing what's going to happen with the clubs in my bag and what I'm going to get fit into is I'm very interested in. And then also being able to meet the guys that create these things is just kind of insane. And everything from the balls to the clubs and being able to pick their brains as much as we can and just having that open line to them is not something that anybody gets to do. So
everything, what you're saying.
That's cool. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that can be everybody's answer. It usually is. Pharaoh, what about you? Do you want me to repeat or do you got it?
I think I got it. So you know, it's funny. Last year's Granddad was the first time that I followed really in depth. Like I'd been, you know, casually following other experiences, whatnot, before that from being on the forum, but that was the first time, like from when the thread opened to like I don't know how long after, something that I was just kind of stuck on. I know I didn't sleep for most any of that
Right
like
there with you.
week because I'm like following because it was so interesting to see just all the different things we're having from, you know, the the push car races, the NAS, just the interesting matches, the funny and it was just it was so cool to see. And I mean, I really didn't know too much about it, as I said, because that was the first time I followed in depth, and it was just so cool to see kind of how special that event was. And you can tell from not just people there, but across the forum, for Callaway, just what it means to everyone that's involved with that event, whether that be at the event, posting, whatnot. Um, as far as to be picked for, it's unbelievable to get picked for it. The fact that it's the 10th anniversary, I mean, that just shows that it's amazing that, event going for that long. That alone synchro. I don't know if it elevated, as Brian was just saying, if it elevated, I guess it does, but just the fact that that event's around that long is just incredible. So that I think speaks more to it than anything.
You get to add to that legacy. That's why it's our team. Britton, what about you? Not Britton, Keith, sorry.
What I knew about it before was just it just was a great golf trip. Like I said, I joined back in 19, so I had a few years to kind of follow along on these live ones, but it just looking at it, it was just like, oh man, I really want to go on this great trip, get fit for these awesome clubs by the best in the world. But the more that you get involved with the forum and see these experiences, it starts to mean a little bit more with this one. It's a longer experience. You spend more time with the guys there at the company. And after the years that I've been here on the forum, I really, really wanted to get on the team last year. And now that I'm on this year's team, the 10th anniversary, I don't know, it's really hard to put into words to be able to say that I'm on the 10th anniversary Grandaddy team. For a company to go this long to put this event on for us, it's really amazing. I was like, this literally almost brought the tears at work when I saw the YouTube post. I didn't see it live. I saw it in the chat on YouTube. Congratulations, K Mensch. And I lost it. It's truly awesome.
I hear that. I was brought to tears when I was told I was going back as ASCAP, so I totally understand what you're saying. PP numbers, last one.
So what did I know about it? I mean, obviously I'm I think the junior member on the entire team as far as duration on the forum. So, I knew it existed. I was fortunate enough to play golf with our fearless leader, Matt Maynard, in July before I was selected. He does a lot of work in Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh, terrible towel here for you guys.
You just
guys.
had to, didn't you?
Of course I did. So, that was the first time I ever met at Maynard, and played a great round of golf, and we got along really well. And he's obviously talking a little bit about the Grandaddy, and I'm like, oh, well, this is all super awesome. It's going to be a great experience for you, and it was great to play golf with you. Not knowing that, well, a few weeks later, I would get to join the team. So, I've dug in definitely more since being selected, just because I was so new. And I'm not saying this just because you're doing this, but I've read through your year the most. But it's like this weird balance, because I want there to be some element of surprise for me too. So like I go through it and I look at how awesome everything is and how much it means to everyone. And I'm also like, I don't want to spoil everything for myself. So it's definitely been an interesting balance for me. So I mean, you know, it doesn't take long being around the forum to figure out how important it is and how just amazing of an event it is. But I'm definitely looking forward to adding to it. And as far as what it means to me to be a part of this team, oh man, I mean, I can honestly say like we know all the cool stuff, right? Callaway's incredible. This event is incredible, but just the teammates, man, hearing about your group, how close everybody is, and how talking to past Grandaddy alum and watching the video you did, like, it's the people, man. It's these guys. I know we say it all the time. It's a goofy group, but like I laugh all the time reading the craziness that comes from this group, and getting to be a part of that legacy. Let's go. And just keep building on this event and just creating memories, man. Like you figure we're probably going to be a part of each other's lives in some capacity for, as long as we want to be, the rest of our lives for a lot of us. It's hard to replace that. And then you add on amazing golf, awesome company, nice weather. I'll get out of Western Pennsylvania. Some of us will get out of Ohio, and we'll try to get Lux out of Virginia. So man, I can't wait. And I'm just, thrilled to be a part of it for sure.
Love that. Well, I'm going to jump right back to you for the next thing we're doing. And it's something that we did last video that got me quite a motivating answer from one of our teammates for a certain someone. You guys won't see that yet, but I'm hoping I can get another kind of answer like that now. So it's just going to be 5 rapid fire questions. You ready to go?
I'm up.
Yeah. Going right back to you.
Yeah. Let's do
All
it.
right. All right. Who's last to leave the nest?
Me.
Most likely to miss the bus.
I'm gonna go Matt Maynard. I'm gonna go the captain.
Okay. It's my job to get him on the bus, so that won't happen.
Okay, then yeah, we're safe.
Then
Brad
sliders or
Wells.
blueberry
Brad
lemonade?
Wells. I'm gonna change my vote to just Brad then, because we'll see if he makes it in the country. So
Okay, that's a good one. Sliders or blueberry lemonade?
Blueberry lemonade.
Yins or yoins? Are those even real words?
No, yoins is not a real word. Yins is definitely a real and important word.
All right. And what are you most excited for at the Hideaway?
Oh man, I'm gonna go Al's house. It's at the Hideaway, right?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, Al's house for sure. That's gonna be incredible.
All right. Farrell, you up? You good? Ready to roll?
Yep, I'm ready.
All right. Most likely to miss the bus. Quick.
I'm gonna give that Patrick.
There you go. Captain Matt or Finley?
Sorry, what was
Captain
that?
Matt or Finley? Who's winning?
Oh, Matt.
Okay. Gym, tan, or laundry?
Oh man. Tanner.
First out or last out at the nest for you?
Oof. I'm gonna say Matt last.
No, you personally. Are you going to be first out or last out?
Oh no. Okay. Fine. I'll get myself last.
All right. Rapid fire, buddy. Come on. And then part of your fitting that you're most excited about.
Oh man, about the fitting. Oh gosh.
Rapid fire.
I guess. I guess I'll go putters because I'm
All
the
right.
putters guy. But
All right.
yeah.
Okay, Mensch, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Same question I ended on him. Part of the fitting you're most excited for.
Top of the bag.
Top of the bag. White hot insert or milled insert?
Milled.
Most likely to miss the bus.
Sean or Pharaoh.
Pharaoh. Who's the last to leave the nest?
Patrick or myself.
All right. And then are the Steelers a real team?
No, no.
Britton, you ready?
Asking a Bengals fan.
Yeah.
I knew who I was asking. Captain Matt or Finley?
Matt.
Are you part Amish?
No.
Most likely to miss the bus.
Oh, we're gonna go Patrick.
Sliders or blueberry lemonade?
I must say sliders.
And then who hits the ball farthest on the team?
Oh, I'm gonna just go with myself.
There you go. And then just really quick, can you explain the whole Amish question? Why I asked you that?
It's probably because we've talked about it multiple times, and I live in Amish country.
All right, there you go. That's all I needed. So thanks for that, guys. In 21, I got word that Finley watched our videos and he passed the videos along to those on the team. So we only have a couple minutes left. But is there anything you guys want to say to Callaway or Finley before we see them in December? K-Mensch?
Guys at Callaway, Finley, you guys, we here at THP, us members, we really can't thank you enough for once again putting us on. Finley, your banter on the forum is funny. But truly from the bottom of our hearts, thank you guys so much for continuing to put this on with THP. We really appreciate it. We know it probably means as much to you guys as it does us, and we can't wait to be out there with you guys.
Farrell?
Keith really hit it. I mean, just thank you so much for this, for what you do for this community, how active they are on the forum, and you can tell, just as he said, how important it's just as important to them as to us. It's it's less of it, more like a celebration, truly, for everyone, and everyone, you know 365 days, or and then forward, I guess I should say, are looking forward to this event coming around, every single year. um it's amazing, to be, right around the corner, and just thank you again for this amazing opportunity for this forum and for this community.
Britton?
Yeah, guys at Callaway, Finley, everybody that's going to be on the team. Obviously, thank you for the opportunity to be able to do this, and thank you for showing us how important it is to you guys, and how much fun it is for you guys to have this event also. But um, but yeah, I just want to thank you for everything that you guys do for THP, and you guys kind of set the bar on THP, it seems. So just keep that going, and thank you for this huge event that you guys are able to put on.
Patrick, what about you?
So man, I mean, everybody said it already. It's just awesome what they do. So thank you to Finley, to Callaway. I look forward very much to kind of becoming a part of the Callaway family, in our own way, and helping carry that on for the next year and for all, hopefully future Grandaddy events. Just super thankful, super grateful. Now listen, I'll say what everybody else wants to say, but hasn't said yet, though. We're coming for you, Callaway. All right, we want the belt. All right. So Team Legacy's coming for you. And thank you for everything. But yeah, it's on. It's on.
I really thought we were going to get through all four of you without somebody calling Callaway out. So I'm proud of you, Patrick.
No, it was coming.
But like I said, there's no shortage of what Callaway does, what they do, and what they give to the forum. Whether it's this event, their time on podcasts, any questions they answer on the forum or anything else they do. I just want to end this video with a quick thank you from all of us to all of you for what you continue to do for the forum and what you'll be doing for us in December. We'll see you guys soon. And thank you to my 4 teammates for joining me tonight. 6 more to go because we have an awesome large team this year. So until then, all of us will see you on the forum until December. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.